I begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land and pay my respects to their elders, past and present. I extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples.
Today is the day 14th of the Grand Australian Ride. I rode from Albany to Bridgetown in Western Australia. The ride date was 13th of May 2022. The time taken was 7 hours and 45 minutes. I did face light rain along the way. The distance that I traveled was 291 kilometers. I did experience some hilly terrain and twisties along the way, and I took a fuel stop at Albany just when I had started for the day.
Hello, good morning. So I'm currently in Albany in Western Australia. Today is day 14. Yesterday I rode from Ravensthorpe to Albany. Took me around it was around 300 kilometers. I got here I think around 3 o'clock or so. I started about 8:39 and throughout the patch it rained. It was heavy rains throughout the journey. After the first 100 kilometers I was already completely soaked, so I had to pause, remove all the gear and let it drain out, not dry out but drain out, and then put it back again and then start my journey towards Albany. So anyways, I got here, dried out all my gear. I'm very well rested. I'll finish breakfast now, and the plan is to first thing to go to Albany Motorcycles, and I'll be getting the bike serviced over there. They have been kind enough to accommodate me, at a very short notice. Even though they don't do Royal Enfield, but they still say they will help me with getting the bike service. They've ordered in some parts needed for the service. Now after that I'll be going towards Bridgetown. Bridgetown is the destination for the day. On the way to Bridgetown, I'm going to be, the distance is around 275 kilometers. So today it's around 275, which is very close to what it was yesterday. The plan is to actually stop at Maru Wildlife Refuge, and also there is a big tree on the way. It's supposed to be very popular, so if the weather permits, hopefully I would have a good day and I will be able to stop at this couple of places on the way. There are multiple ways to get there, to get to Bridgetown. The route I am taking is via I'm going to be going via Walpole. So you'll probably see this at the initial vlog image where you can see the map. So I'm going to Bridgetown via Walpole. Plan is to stop in a couple of places if possible, and everything depends on the weather, because in the whole journey so far weather has been fantastic. Yesterday was just the opposite. So today really fingers crossed I should have a fantastic day, and I'm really looking forward to it. My breakfast is what I've been carrying with me. I'm carrying some sachet of oats, and all I have to do is boil water, put it in, put some trail mix, and I've got my breakfast. And I'll be having some black coffee, which I can get it from wherever you stay around in Australia. They always provide small sachet of coffee, which you can like that. So you always get that. So if you're carrying, like me for example, oats, takes very less space, and you can have a decent breakfast. Or you can just go to a local shop, buy bread, or you can go to a local cafe, have breakfast there. I prefer to have breakfast at where I'm staying, and the reason being, when I get out, I'm fully ready to just ride. I don't have to stop again, have breakfast, and with all the gear on and everything, it's just a bit inconvenient. But it depends on where you are. if you're traveling around here, this is the best way to do it. Maybe if you're traveling overseas or if you're doing world tours, it might be more convenient to just walk into a cafe and get breakfast from there. So there you go. Looking forward to today, and I'll see you on the road.
Due to some reason, I seem to have lost the voice recording on a few clips in today's video. So I'll just be improvising instead. So yeah, basically I started from the accommodation, and the first stop I had to take was to fuel up. I did locate a petrol station along the way, so that's where I'll be headed. And today is the plan is to go and get the bike service. So as you can see, I'm on my way to get the bike serviced. But before I do that, I just need to drop my keys. I was staying in a different building, and the actual office is in a different building. So here I am. I'll just quickly make a drop off for the keys, and once that is done, I'll be on my way. The accommodation was in kind of a suburb area, so it's slightly away from the main town center, which is absolutely fine because I'm driving a motorcycle, so it won't take me long to get there. Get to the main town center where all the shops are, and where I'm headed right now to get the bike serviced. But obviously, there are two things. One is the cost as well as availability, as I'm booking everything quite late, so I have less choices as well. In terms of weather, it looks very positive right now. It's a little bit of sunshine, as you can see. Yesterday it just rained a lot, but hopefully it will be a lot better today. I'm expecting some drizzle during the day, but let's see how we go. Hopefully, I'll get as much clear sky as possible, and I'll be able to record as much as possible. Yeah, here I am at the petrol station. So I'm going to just fill up over here, and once I've filled up, I'll give an update on how much it cost and everything. Alright, so I filled up 11.9 liters. It cost me 1.88 per liter, and the total came to $23. So that's with the fuel. Now I'll just go inside and make the payment, and we'll be getting started on our way. Okay, so for servicing the bike, I'm going to Albany Motorcycles. It should be somewhere over here. I'm getting close to the main town center now. Um, my original plan was to service in Perth, but we did not get bookings over there. It wasn't available. They said that they were completely booked out and could not accommodate. And somehow I managed to. I mean, me, my brother, and my brother helped me locate Albany Motorcycles, and we sort of. They said that they will help us with getting the motorcycle service. So the only question was to get parts, which we managed to somehow organize. Now it is somewhere around here. I should be getting there in a minute. It's just basic service that I need to be done. I also need to get my tires replaced, but they don't have the tires in stock over here, so I'll have to get that done in Perth. But at least I'll get the servicing sorted out. But let's see. Yeah, so it's somewhere over here. Okay, so I think I'll park on the side because the entrance to the servicing area should be at the back, anyways. They do other brands like KTM and stuff, but they don't have Royal Enfield over here. At least not now. Maybe in future they might after looking at the bike. But yeah, I'll just park it over here for now and let's see how we go. How's okay now? I was just asked to park it at the back. That's where the entrance to the servicing area is. So I'll just move the bike now. It should be somewhere over here. Yep, there it is. That's the entrance. So I'll probably have to park, leave it somewhere over here while I go and speak to the guys in the front. Okay, there you go. Okay, so I've got the bike service now. Everything looks good. No issue whatsoever. Just like I'd mentioned about the tires don't look very pretty right now. Generally, they should last a lot longer, but I guess because I'm carrying a lot of weight behind me, they have been wearing out a lot faster. Particularly the back tire is wearing out much faster now. So I'll have to get that replaced ASAP. When I told originally I was planning to replace the tires in Broome, but the guys over here said there's no way you should wait until then. Best thing is to do it on in Perth. Don't delay it any further. So they were even a little nervous going for about me going taking the bike to Perth, but I think that should be fine. Perth isn't too far, but yeah, I understand I can't ride until Broome. I'll have to get it replaced over here. So all is good, and we are on our way. While they were getting the servicing done, I just had some coffee and some snack at the local Mecca's, which is somewhere over here on the left. And that's yeah, it's just right there in front of me. And yeah, so now we'll get going, and I'll update you as we go along. Okay, so the route we are taking is via Walpole. That's basically more towards the coastal side rather than the interior. So there it is, as you can see, Walpole. It's right here, 116 kilometers. That's where I'm headed. The reason why I'm taking via Walpole is to make sure that I ride on the A1 as far as possible. So the A1 goes via Walpole, so that's where I'm headed. Because the goal is to cover as much of the A1 or Highway 1 as possible. So there you go. The weather looks nice so far. It started drizzling a little bit, as you can see. Let's hope that it doesn't get too bad, but so far looks like a light drizzle. Um, Fingers crossed. Let's see how we go. I'm actually out of town now. The rain doesn't seems to be stopping anymore. It is basically picking up speed a little bit now. So let's see how we go. But one thing I have to say, the terrain has completely changed, right? It's hilly. Looks like there is going to be a lot of twisties today. I can see lush green, rolling hills over here now. It's beautiful. It's really looking forward to the ride today. Just hope that the rain doesn't, make it less beautiful than it is. But let's see how we go. Fingers crossed. Looking forward to this beautiful ride. Okay, so it has started pouring, as you can see. I'll probably have to switch off the camera pretty soon. I didn't expect it to pour this quickly, but it is now. So Let's see how we go. I'm going to stop over here and just take the camera down now. Okay, so I rode a little bit and the rain has stopped, which is a good thing, um, because this is something I definitely want to capture. It's a beautiful part of the country. To a greater extent, it feels like I'm riding around Melbourne, around the hills. If you, I'm seeing twisties, and the vegetation has changed. It's rolling hills, and it's just beautiful now. Um, the rain having stopped just makes it really, really good. If you go around the area of Great Ocean Road, there is some part which looks very similar to this with a lot of rolling hills and all. So yeah, looks really beautiful. Um, yeah, I'm just loving the ride right now. So I've arrived in Walpole. Welcome to Walpole. So that's where I am right now. Um, so kind of halfway point. A lot of thing. There is a few things to do and see in Walpole. Amongst them is also the highlight of the day, which is the big tree. Um, it has. It's like a really really old tree, and would be interesting to see how well preserved it is. It looks like a fairly small country town. Um, Generally, by this time, as you enter, you start seeing a lot of things. But yeah, there's industrial area as well. So yeah, there's a few things going on over here. Um, but let's see as we go in. We'll probably know more. Okay, so yeah, it's a well-populated town with petrol pumps, cafes, and all. It feels so much nicer to be driving around places like this after having a few days of absolutely tiny town and wide open spaces and all. Um, it's a big difference from in terrain and everything. So it's amazing how much variety Australia has. It's just mind blowing. Here we go. This is another interesting point. As you can see, this one sign throughout the A1 or Highway 1, you will notice this. Wherever you see this number 1 means you are on Highway 1 or A1. Um, this I have noticed throughout my journey around Australia. Every place, whenever I look at this, I know that I am on Highway 1 or A1. And obviously, I'm starting to get the terrain. This road is starting to get a bit hilly and twisty, which I'm loving it now. After so many days, I'm getting some interesting curves on the road. This is just beautiful. Okay, so I'm finally here at the site. I've just got the bike parked over here. Um, Looks fairly safe. I'm the only person over here right now. Um, and it's King Jarrah. The tree I'm here to see. It's just there. It's a short walk to the actual tree. Um, let's walk and see how it is. Looks like a well-maintained place. A lot of trees around here, of course, but the one I'm after is the main one, the main guy. It's, I think, 300 years old or something. Um, there are toilet facilities over here as well. So you basically got well-maintained tourist spot. There it is. Yeah, it's straight ahead. Oh, there's another parking spot over here. But that's all right. I don't mind a little bit of a walk after riding. So yeah, let's see how we go. Um, okay, here we are. So this is the main guy, the tree. It's 500 years old, not 300, and the diameter is 2.5 meters. It's massive. It's huge. Uh, I have seen big trees, but this is a really big one. As you can see, the estimated age is 500 years, and it's 2.56 meters diameter. So yeah, that's a big tree. Um, yeah, it's hard to capture the whole tree in the camera because it's so huge. But I'm gonna check this out. Look at that. It's so big that I can actually, yeah, you probably get some perspective of the size of the tree, um, looking at me standing in front of it. But there you go. That's basically what I'm here to see. A massive tree. Um, I would say worth the stop, because when do you get to see a 500-year-old tree? But yeah, the same species of tree. I think there are a lot of such trees around here. But what I'd read was a lot of these trees had been cut for different uses. A few years back, people were not as much conscious about preserving the environment as they are today. Um, so a lot of these trees were all over this place, which don't exist anymore. But there you go. I'll uh, I'll get going now. And okay, so we are on our way. We're slightly away from the actual town of Walpole. So from here we'll be going towards the town, and from there we'll be getting back on our road, back on track. Now it's a fairly small town, but known for timber. As you can see, there is a lot of forest around me, and even some big trees that you saw behind. And I think there is also a museum over here, something to do with trees and the timber industry in the area. So if I get a chance, I might stop by over there briefly. Okay, so I'm getting close to uh, the town center is on this side. Um, yes, I'll try and check out the. Oh, there you go, the one on the right hand side. That's the memorial historic park or something. I'll just go close by and check it out. I might not get down and thoroughly explore it because the weather is a bit dodgy right now, and I would prefer to get after yesterday's experience. When I got completely soaked, I just need a bit of a break. I'm just going to come here. I'll turn around, just briefly take a sneak peek, and then we'll get back on our way. Yeah, so basically, this town, Walpole, has a history of. This is the Heritage Park. has a history of timber and timber industry and everything. So I'm assuming the machinery is placed right in front of me. Looks like there's something to do with that. Um, but obviously, it takes you back in history on how it was done and all. I think it's not even open right now. But yeah, anyways, here it is. So if you do have time, I think it would be a good idea to explore this further. But yeah, this is how the trees were cut and transported from here. You can see a train engine right there. Um, and this museum obviously has a lot more info on everything. But yeah, that's how much time I'm going to allow for this right now, because I also want to get to my destination on time today. So so I've arrived in Bridgetown now, and the accommodation is not very far from here. I just need to cross the bridge and take a turn, and a bit further down is where I am. And if I go further straight, then I think it's where some shops are where I might be able to get some dinner. So somewhere over here, uh, that's a signage for Bridgetown, and I think I'm on this side on the left towards Ford House. Um, Cross the train tracks, and it's just a bit further down, not very far from here. So this is kind of B&B that I've got today. Um, and yeah, I think yeah that's the one. That's the one where I am today. Uh, Ducks. So looks like there must be a lot of ducks over here. Let's see, we might spot some. But yeah, here it is. There you go. There are some birds over here. Looks interesting. Reception. Yep. I'll just get checked in and give an update after that. Okay, so this is an update, a rep of the day. Obviously, my voice and video doesn't sync because I'm doing a voiceover after, as I lost the voice of the recording for some reason. So essentially, I just had a, as I had mentioned earlier, it was a pretty good day. Not too much of rain. I did face a bit of rain every now and again, um, but otherwise it was fairly good. Um, and some interesting spots to see. The terrain has completely changed from the past few days. It's totally different to what I'm used to. I'm booked into this B&B today. It's a tiny room. I'll just try and show you around and on what this place looks like because it's pretty interesting. Looks like it's a pretty old building and everything has kind of been preserved with some including photos and stuff. So this is the room. That's the bed. Pretty tiny, so I don't have a lot of room to put my gear in. We got some photographs and things around here. Everything is like antique. Now I'll show you the other area. This is one of the rooms in this house. So it's there's a few rooms on all all sides. This is the bathroom and toilet. There is a lounge area over here. So as you can see, everything is a bit uh, scoopy, or yeah, so a bit dark and a little bit of something that I'm not very used to. But anyways, um, I'm happy to get this place because I had an accommodation booked earlier at some other spot. It was an Airbnb as well. I think this is an Airbnb, and the other one was too. And for some reason, everyone seems to be canceling out my booking. So this is the only place where I could actually somehow manage to get it. I'm simply here to just stay overnight and leave in the morning, but I don't know why. It was really hard to get accommodation over here. But yeah, so it was a fairly interesting day, uh, change of scene totally, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm excited for the day because I'm going to be heading towards Perth, and I will be having a day's break in Perth, which I'm really looking forward to. And also, there would be change of tire in Perth. So, two major things: change of tire and a well-deserved break now. I'll be taking a break from riding for a day. So, really looking forward to all of that. And I'll call it a day now.